winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream was bigger. Only want to go.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 7. And this is
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 67 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unity's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he completes it to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Cardinals.
Here's Hunt. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle by Derwin James.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
This is...
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Murray sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
6 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Now Hunt. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Loss of 4 yards.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down. Murray got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Cardinals 10, 49ers nothing.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Denver. And it's
an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 47-yard line.
On second down now, it's Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd.
They run again with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taken down right.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
36-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That one is caught by Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
21-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to number 83.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
45-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
27-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this particular.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Francisco.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
A loss of 2 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick six.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray and Waller taking it in over the middle. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Murray going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A loss of 11 yards.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray now on 1st down.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray to air it out again. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's 49er football here as we get your read. Set. And let's see what they've come up with. Offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Murray again.
To go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Number 88.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again, Murray.
40-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Murray.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
23-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 20. 49ers.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49...
So we just ran in the spot. Yo, spin the block around just like the hell in the club. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plan. So we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands in the club. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. Then my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need to. You was staring at me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm the heir to the seat. I mean, for real, test the driver so I don't leave it. I put on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing me. And I'm walking with some money, man, I need a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You you ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I'm feeling you think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the carpet gas. I shake big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.